I don't know if you all here, I feel like you all here don't really understand what agronomy means.
What all is agronomy?
It's everything. We should be always kind, no matter what. No matter if we always will cross through people that will try to bring our worst. Some people will not like us, that's normal. But other than that, we need to know how to talk and how to manage people. And communication is the key for everything. And it's what I would talk with them.
Hey everyone, Jack Justice here. Welcome back to the Landscaper's Guide podcast. I just met a really interesting person, Vania, who is an account manager at Mullen in New Orleans, or is it out? Are you guys outside of?
New Orleans is our base office, and now we have the branch in Baton Rouge that I'm working for.
And you're in Baton Rouge?
Yes.
And Vania, we're at NALP's Elevate conference, and your story was just interesting to me.
Thank you.
So you're from Brazil originally.
Yes.
And you, just tell us a little bit, what did you do as a kid?
So I grew up in a vegetable farm, since it's the business in the family. And when I was 11, I want to start to grow my own vegetables, and I love that because I see my parents doing that, and I started with arugula, and it started making my money, and I like that, so I started expanding the business, plant more and more, and have my first car when I was 18, brand new, and I see as how much effort I put into the work. I would have this as like a money-wise. And I started having employees, I started grow the business, but at certain point I wanted something else. So it was when I decided to go back to school, when I was a little bit a different age than normal school time.
Yeah, how old were you?
So I was 27 years when I really decided to go to college.
And so you started this vegetable farm when you were 11. Tell us a little bit, where did you get the land? Did your family have property?
Yes,
or?
My parents, they have a farm. They have around 87 acres. So for vegetable purposes, it's a lot of land. And they could grow their own vegetables, and I like to do my own business since a little kid. And I start planting my own vegetables. So it's in the south of Brazil. And we can plant vegetables all year around. So it was a business that never stopped.
And who bought them? Who did you sell to?
So I had customers. In Brazil, works like that. We have a big market that we can go every day. We need to wake up at 1:30 in the morning, go to this place.
1:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
So what time would you go to bed?
Around 9-ish.
Okay.
After harvest, make everything ready to go. And the funny thing is everything operates in the AM because our customers come from another state, and they cannot drive. If it's too hot, we will damage the vegetables, right? We will damage the quality. So everything from the delivery from our truck to the other trucks happen all during AM time to make sure they will be early enough on their other states.
So were these other markets that would come and then sell them, or like grocery stores?
Grocery stores, restaurants, little just fruit and vegetables marketplace. So would basically be the major clients. So I have a client for about 8 years that he always would buy everything I could produce for him, and he lives in another state. I would harvest and sell to him 3 times a week. So basically it was a great business, but at a certain point I wasn't happy with how my body was reacting because I was really really hands-on. Even if I have my employees, I want to be involved, especially with the pesticide and the fertilization, to make sure everything will work correctly, because the vegetables are super sensitive. One time you make a mistake, you waste the season of that harvest. So I always would work a lot with hands-on. And I decided I want to try something else. And then I decided start in my college.
So you studied agronomy.
Yeah, I don't know if you all here, I feel like you all here don't really understand what agronomy means.
I think it's soil science, right? No? Am I way
not
off?
just it.
What all is agronomy?
It's
then?
everything. It's from the soil to the fertilization, to the pesticide, to vegetables, fruits, big crops like cotton, potato, sugarcane. So our background is really strong. So we know a lot of things. We know a lot of math, and take 5 years to complete the degree. So it's really intense because my classes were at night. So I would work all day in the farm, drive 1 hour every day, get my class, come back home around midnight, wake up at 5 to harvest, and all these never end up work and challenge time.
Yeah, it sounds like really hard work.
Yeah.
Starting at age 11, and are you still working that hard now? What's life like now for you?
I think that's the thing I try to work on myself because as I run my own business, I always take like Mullin. I always, hey, they are my clients. It's not like it's Vania's face. It's not just Mullin. I don't work just with Mullin. It's Vania as a person, as a professional, showing who she is with Mullin.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're now an account manager at Mullen, and you guys only do commercial landscape maintenance, right?
Commercial.
And installation.
Installation, and we now work with industrial.
So you studied agronomy. Did you plan to go into agriculture? Or what did you think you would do after studying agronomy?
What I knew, I would never end up in work with big crops. I hated college, like soybeans, corn, sugarcane. I hate it because it doesn't request a lot of, don't get me wrong, doesn't request a lot of small details, like ornamental or a vegetable. It's more like seasonal. Okay, now is the window. We need a spray. Now is the window. We need a fertilizer. It's everything so much more easy and in a large scale. It's all automated on these days, and I like the challenge of like how can I make better for business that it's complicated. So it's what I always knew I would not go from that. I would love to continue on vegetables.
So you didn't want to go into big ag.
No.
You started on a small family farm.
Yes.
But then you studied agronomy.
I studied about all.
And then what did you do after college? Did you move into landscaping right away, or?
No. When I was at college, I had this big dream that wasn't come to US. It was go to Europe.
Okay.
And I got an internship in a nursery tree farm. So COVID time, I was in Europe working a farm.
Yeah.
Working a tree farm. And it was an amazing experience. I have no idea that the landscape industry would like move so much money and so different knowledge than what I had. And I love that experience. I love that experience. I love to see the plants growing and see we would harvest that big trees. Like I'm talking about 15 feet trees that we will dig up and make it ready for a Denmark landscape. That's perfect. And it was so pretty to see our trees in a landscape. And now, like I went there last year and visit my old employee and walk through where we planted trees and see everything so perfect. It's like open eyes for me.
Did you learn English as a kid?
No.
When did you learn English? So you learned Portuguese.
Yes, Portuguese is my mother language.
And then you learned English and then Spanish.
Yes.
After coming to the United States.
Yes.
So that's incredible. So when did you learn to speak English?
So when I decided, I remember the day I sit in a chair and I put like my goals for the life that I want to change my life, and one of these is like go to college, start my English classes.
So you didn't start English till college? Wow, that's so incredible. And now you're
Of course, we have the contact with music, with movies,
right.
but I could not handle a conversation. You know, I could
Well,
not make it
now
happen.
you're in a client facing, you're an account manager.
Yes.
I just think that's an incredible story.
Yeah. It's amazing and it's fun. And when I got my job, I came to US because I got a position for my master's degree at Auburn University, and I graduated from horticulture. I get a job in an ornamental farm here in Louisiana. And there I had contact with a lot of Hispanic people. Was when I start talk every day a little bit, and now I can handle a conversation in Spanish. That helps a lot in our business because it make me connected with my crew in the field, making me them to understand what I want, and also make them to work as a team. And I can teach them how to be a team player.
So Vania, one of your goals you said was to go to college, to learn English. What are some of your other goals? What are you up to next?
Right now?
Yeah.
Have you been here yesterday when we have this biggest picture in the
keynote
bigger room? Yes?
Yeah.
One day I will be like him.
You want to be a keynote speaker?
Yeah, I want to be a speaker.
What story would you share with people when you're speaking?
That we should be always kind no matter what. No matter if we always will cross through people that will try to bring our worst, will try to make us feel unable to be ourselves or unable to grow as a person. But you cannot let those people make you lose your kindness. And behind everybody, we need to find the best of, everybody. And we are a people business. We need to treat people well. We need to make sure they will connect with us. Some people will not like us, that's normal. But other than that, we need to know how to talk and how to manage people. And communication is the key for everything. And it's what I would talk with them. Because I feel like I'm growing as a person, as a human, I see in our companies, usually we cannot expose our problems many times because we are afraid to hurt some feelings. When in reality, if we don't touch the problems, we will not grow, right? So I really like to explore these thought and this thinking with people.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think you should just start speaking now. Have you ever heard of Toastmasters?
No.
So you should check out Toastmasters. There's probably one in Baton Rouge, and it's a place where you can practice public speaking and learn, and you speak in front of people. I haven't done it. I just started speaking at wherever I could, honestly. So I think you can. That would be my tip: is just start doing it, and then you keep going, and I could totally see you speaking as a keynote speaker on. I love the message of kindness, and your story is just inspiring. So. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Of course. Thanks for stopping me and inviting me for that. I love it.